Good morning.
Hi, welcome to Tuesday.
Good morning.
Who do we have here?
Madison, behind the desk.
And then we have Dan also here today, so a few changes.
Yep.
Gabe will probably be back tomorrow. We don't know yet, but we'll play it by ear.
So Madison's normally in the field. She's normally reporting, gosh, from what? Mackinac Island, down to Ludington,
Tigers.
over to Gaylord, all over northern
All over.
Michigan. But you're getting some anchoring experience. Yeah. To whenever I take a day off, how about a couple days next week, if that's okay with you?
I guess so.
You'll see
I'll let you
Madison.
have it.
Thank you. Thanks. She's granting me some time off, Heather, thankfully.
Yeah, isn't that nice of her?
So nice.
Yeah.
So yeah, you're more than welcome to get on. I think that's what you were in the process of
Yes,
doing.
I was.
So we can see who's
Joining
all
in.
joining us this morning.
Yeah, so she'll kind of see how this goes for next week.
Can actually see Heather. Normally the
I know,
camera
usually
one's
we're
in the
doing
way.
this, but I had
is
to do
weird.
that for Madison.
Yeah.
But we are in at least eye line now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's been a busy weather day. As Heather, you're preparing us for what's to come here in northern Michigan.
I am.
Potentially. Yeah.
So especially southern counties, if you're watching us there, and if you're downstate, we do have that chance for severe weather. But we're going to talk about the weather quiz first. I usually like to ask Brendan if he has any other thoughts. No? Okay. So our lightning, we're talking about that since we're going to see more, but lightning briefly heats up the surrounding air to around what temperature? Do you think that's 212 degrees Fahrenheit? Is that 2,000 degrees Fahrenheit? Or is that 50,000 degrees Fahrenheit? Let us know your answer, and we will also read your comments. So if you are watching from another place, let us know what the weather report is there. If you have any damage pictures from our southern counties that saw some severe weather, let me know. We'd love to see those. And then we're also tracking more severe weather today, so we'll talk about that. So here's a look at the radar loop. This is over the last 18 hours or so. I want to show you the line of thunderstorms. That was last night, closer to dinner. Started to see those firing up along our warm front, and then those passed through. And now we're left with some cloud cover behind it, but all of our rain has now moved off. We're starting to see some storms out to our west already. That's what's going to head our way. So we're talking about that storm damage. This was sent in. This was Monday night, just last night, in Mecosta County. That's where they saw some pretty gusty winds, enough to knock over this tree trunk and snap right at the base of the trunk there. And this was courtesy of Ray and Julie of Canadian Lakes. So thanks for sending that one in. Here's a look at our severe storm outlook. So a little more active than yesterday's outlook. We are under a slight risk for most of the northern lower. And we're under that edge of the bullseye of enhanced risk from our southern counties through downstate. So if you are Manistee County, stretching down to Mason and Lake, that's where we have a better chance to see some severe weather. But the potential is there in that slight risk area too. That just means our confidence level is a 2 out of 5. For the enhanced risk, that means we're at a 3 out of 5. So it's more likely to happen there if our cold front passes through the way we think it does and all the recipes or ingredients are there for the recipe for severe weather. We're talking instability, lift, and moisture. And we have the moisture. It's coming up from the Gulf. And we have that cold front. If that moves through when we think it does, that's when we could see that severe weather. So the highest risk, we're looking at it from 11 p.m. to 4 a.m. So that is the main thing I want to talk about because this will happen overnight. If you are in those areas in that brown shaded color, make sure you have a way to receive alerts for this storm because we could see a tornado or two. It's a possibility. It's not ruled out just yet. Now, lightning is also a possibility with large hail. Looking at over an inch in diameter possible, and damaging winds is the main threat. So we're looking at those gusty winds along that cold front as it passes through. So here's a look at what we can expect. So over the next few hours, we'll stick with mostly dry conditions today. We're going to see some sunshine through the afternoon. Our winds will stay mostly light. Now, closer to the evening, we could see a passing shower closer to dinner in the eastern upper peninsula, but that's not the storm we're talking about. We're talking about this one. This is closer to around after midnight. We'll start to see those storms firing up along the lake closer to around 1 o'clock. Those pink colors, you know, the HRRR does overestimate sometimes our hail in these systems, but you can see the line of embedded thunderstorms from the north to the south. And those pink colors show where we could see hail cores in the system. And then as that passes through, that's where we could see tornado. But again, most of our severe weather will stay on the western side. West of I-75 has a better chance to see that severe weather tonight. And that's closer to tomorrow morning already, around 4 a.m. Could see some showers and storms passing through still. But then we're looking at drier weather for Wednesday, but also gusty conditions for Wednesday. So I want to show you, so we have the chance, the wind gust forecast. So as this front starts to push through, you could see the winds really ramping up 40s and 50s by 5 o'clock across the pond over in Wisconsin. And then tonight, closer when that front moves through, 40 miles per hour over in Banastique, 34 in Beaver Island, and could see wind gusts over that, 40s possible, closer to 5 a.m. We're looking at 30s and 40s as far as wind gusts go, even tomorrow afternoon. So we're going to stick with our breezy conditions after that front passes through. If you're hoping to run the Bayshore Marathon like Mr. Dan in the back, he's going to be doing that. That's this Saturday in Traverse City. So 6 a.m. before the race, we're looking at some showers. Cheers. Yeah, Allie Baxter's also running it too, our little runners of the group. And then Harrison will be live on our Facebook page with Lisa Taylor, so they'll be covering that live. If you're not a runner and you still want to join them, you can join via your couch, which seems more ideal for all of us here. But Dan will be running that. So 54 degrees if you're heading out early, maybe even to be a spectator. And then by around 10 a.m., after the race gets started, we're looking at 61. Could hang on to a few showers. It looks like most of that will move out of the area in time for that kids marathon that starts at about 1:30. We're looking at some sunshine, 68 degrees. So a little cooler start for the race. I heard that's not bad racing weather. So here's like our 4-zone forecast highs, 60s and 70s expected across the eastern upper peninsula today with late showers and a partly sunny sky. We'll see warmer temperatures inland, so 80s expected inland, upper 70s in a lot of spots along the shoreline of Lake Huron, aside from Harrisville at 67 degrees today. We'll see 83 in Traverse City, Fife Lake, Kalkaska, 77 in Empire. Patchy fog. Most of our fog has already moved out though. And then we're looking at a partly sunny sky. Tonight we're going to cool off to only around the 50s and 60s. We'll see those late thunderstorms moving in. We do have the chance for more severe weather west of I-75, but those 50s and 60s still south of the bridge with late thunderstorms passing through. 62 in Traverse City, 61 in Fife Lake. And we'll see 62 Roscommon, Houghton Lake, and 57 in Ludington. The extended forecast, we're looking at those showers late tonight into early tomorrow morning. We're looking at breezy conditions tomorrow. And then Thursday and Friday looks to be mostly dry for now. This weekend, we're looking at those scattered showers mainly early in the day. And we could see some showers and thunder on Sunday. Monday's Memorial Day, looking at dry weather back in the forecast and closer to around average for those high temperatures.
And we have a lot of people traveling as well with the Memorial Day weekend, the holiday weekend, the unofficial start to summer. Any plans, Madison?
I'm actually going to my cottage at Houghton Lake. So,
Oh, that sounds like fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Getting it all ready for the summer.
Yes, we're putting the boat in, the dock in, all the good stuff.
Okay. Some special treats or do you have any traditions or anything like that?
All
I
my
just
family
think
comes
food.
up. Yeah,
That's my
food.
first.
My
Brendan is
grandma
very food motivated.
So sorry, your family comes up?
Yes,
Yeah.
my whole family comes up, and we all stay in a little cottage. About probably 18 of us, so
Yeah.
it's really fun.
Wow, a lot of family time.
Yeah.
And
18. I don't think I could think of 18 family members that would come to Michigan to be in one place for the summer. So good on you guys.
You've been doing that since, what, childhood?
Yes,
Yeah.
yep, kind of been a tradition, but we finally got a cottage. Well, it's been, I think, 12 years now we've had the
Okay.
cottage, but yeah, we've been going up there for years. So.
And Hope Lake is
Or
fun.
down there,
Yeah.
sorry.
Right, with you being in Traverse City
Yeah.
and down there.
Yeah.
It's a fun place to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Love
Not a far
spending time in
distance
Houghton
from
Lake.
here though.
No.
Nice
it's-
jog.
Yeah. it's
Yeah.
Perfect distance.
Yeah, Dan, we're all food motivated.
Well, something you should know. So this is Madison's first time in at least this format with the digital studio, unless I'm missing another time.
I don't
Have you ever
think
done
so.
this? No? So Christopher is normally at the top of the list. Is he at the top of your list?
Yes.
Okay. What's Christopher saying? Normally has a weather report.
Let
Is
me
yours
see.
kind of
From
out of
Farmers
window
I think
a little
I
bit?
joined a little late.
Oh, okay.
That's why.
Well, it's 67
okay.
and fair in Farmington Hills. So thank you, Christopher, for that weather report. At least Susan Radke is next on my list. Do you see Susan there? Okay. Well, we'll get to.
I'm
we'll
a
get to
little
wherever
delayed.
Madison is. Are you in the right chat? No, I'm kidding. She's in the right spot. So Susan Radke, she has the Akiak Lake Zoo, Madison. We'll
Okay.
get to know her. Good morning from the Cluckingham Palace, as she puts it. It's foggy there. In case you didn't know, Heather, there's a weather report.
Well, it's good to know,
From
actually.
Akiak Lake, yeah. And Gail is watching. She said, good morning. It's 59 and foggy in Kingsley. Have a great day to all. Do you see Chris's comment, or are we?
No.
Okay.
I'm here.
Okay, how about you read Dave's comment? That's totally fine.
That is our
Alright.
station camera right now.
Wow,
You can
couple
just
hundred
see
feet
the edge
up.
of the trees.
Oh my goodness.
Fog.
Yeah.
Wow.
Head in the clouds this morning.
Yeah, thick as pea soup for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Say, what did Dave say?
Dave said we got some rain last night on my field here in mid-Michigan. Thanks for telling us what's coming. My guess is 2,000 degrees.
So what are you going to guesses? Yeah, getting guesses for the weather quiz there.
Yes.
We'll go up the list a little bit here. Chris is back in northern Michigan. She's normally in Chicago, but she's in Boyne City visiting her family. Great vacation up north, she says.
Oh, fun. I love Boyne City.
Glad to have you back, Chris.
Yeah.
Susan Lash Sims watching again. She's normally with us on her first Facebook Live in the morning. It's cloudy in Kalkaska. It's 57 degrees. Paul, he's normally watching from Rogers City, saying hi to the team. Do you see Susan Q's comment, or Susan Chapel?
Gobby's on today?
Yes.
Who?
My favorite, like, LA food blogger is on the Today Show right now. Sorry.
See, again, food motivated. All of us.
Yeah, I have one of her cookbooks. She released another one that she's doing a tour for her book soon. So I've made quite a few recipes from that book. I love her.
Heather has some
Oh.
monitors in the weather desk.
Yeah,
so
I get to
she can see
look.
what's on the air.
But I really love cooking, if you guys don't know.
What is she making?
Oh, they just teased it, so she's coming back. But I think she's going to make some of those recipes that are in that new cookbook.
That
So
has to be
excited.
so much fun to be working on the Today Show. You get
Yeah.
all these professional chefs
Yeah.
coming
I know
in.
they have my two favorites, so Gabi and then another comedian that I really like too, and it's not just because she shares my first name. Gabi and her are actually friends, so they end up on the Today Show every once in a while, and I think the producers like them. So I love when both of them show up. It's like the highlight of my morning.
Are they together today or just the chef?
I just saw Gabi there.
Okay.
I don't think Heather is there, but
Are you familiar with these people?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Are you?
it's a different realm. But I really started following her in COVID. I made her, the blueberry scones that I make are her recipe. That I
okay.
sent to Susan Radke or maybe Lash Sims, one of them. And then
Oh, that's
it
good,
could.
Dan. You see that, Heather?
Yeah, I'm a decent cook, Dan.
No, do you see the second line? Or the third line,
Yeah,
technically?
cooking up a store. I love that.
That's awesome,
good
Dan.
segment.
Very clever.
Yeah.
Did you come up with that on your own, Dan? That was
Some
really clever.
convection in the kitchen, perhaps? Yeah.
Wow. And the food conversation continues. That's awesome.
Anyway, I'll let you
any
guys
other- keep us
continue.
updated on the
I will,
Today
but
Show.
we're in,
Yeah.
we're in the commercial right now.
We love the
so.
Today Show. At least I do. So Susie Q, and interrupt me whenever you have something to say. So she said, "Good morning, everybody. 58 in Frederick. Another beautiful day. She's off to go swimming." Jim said, "The fun time of year for the weather folks." Is it always fun for the meteorologist, Heather?
Fun is one word for it.
Stressful.
It is stressful because we want to be able to give you the right information, but I also don't like when severe weather pans out because that just means, a lot of damage, power outages,
Yeah.
and then lives in danger. So it's active, but I don't know if fun is the right word. Exciting?
I think it was tongue-in-cheek for Jim.
Yes. But yeah, it keeps us busy in the Weather Center the last 2 days. Busy girl. I'm not bored. But, northern Michigan keeps me on my toes anyway. Every day.
Jackie's comment? Do you see Jackie? You know what? How about you just...
I know.
I want you to read some comments.
Okay.
So that's our good friend Jackie. Actually, I know Jackie. Everybody's a good friend, but actually I have a personal friendship with Jackie.
Well, Jackie says, good morning, 60 degrees in Kalkaska. I'm on the way to the Coliseum to work in the flower berms. Everyone stay dry. Alice says, good morning, it's 55 and cloudy and damp here in Alpena.
She's one of our weather watchers.
She said the tornado, I saw in a Facebook group too, but the tornado siren went off in Alpena yesterday.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
So everyone was confused. 'Cause
Was
I don't
there a
think
warning that
I
way?
didn't see a warning there. Yeah.
Paul says, hi, Madison. Hi.
Hi.
Gib says hello.
Gib is watching?
Yes.
Hi,
Morning,
Gib.
Gib.
He says he's always watching.
Oh, that's creepy.
Even
That's
though he
a
has-
creepy.
Even though he has a day off, he's still watching. Hope you're doing well, Gib.
Christopher says hello to me. Hello, Christopher. We've got some answers from Alice. 2000. Gail says 2000. Gib says 2000. Nancy says
Wait,
good
did Gib guess the... Dan, you guessed the same thing that Gib, like,
See,
as Gib.
Dan guessed for you today,
Yes.
Gib.
And he guessed the same.
And he
I'm
guessed
glad.
2000.
That's
Unless you were
funny.
texting with him earlier, Dan. Negative.
Oh.
Wow, they're on the same wavelength.
They're grilling right now with Gabi.
Grilling with Gabi.
Yeah.
Okay. What
Because
are,
this whole cookbook is like grilling.
what are they grilling?
Looks like chicken wings with some like butter, salt and pepper.
Yes.
They got the grill out. Yeah.
So Dan, we have a grill here at the station.
Oh, the technique tip that I'm
If it's been
seeing
cleaned
is
recently.
if you crowd the wings together, it stays moist, and then you toss it in the glaze after. So I guess they're making a glaze. And they're also grilling some corn.
That sounds incredible.
It does sound good.
It sounds good.
Dan's very
yeah.
hungry, he says, yeah.
All her recipes are fire. And I make, some of them are in my permanent rotation for dinner.
Hopefully you don't catch things on fire.
Right.
No, I
They're
haven't done
fire,
that in a
so
very long time.
That just means they're really good. If something's
Yes,
fire.
fire.
Okay.
Yeah.
To make sure.
What the
I'm up-
kids
I'm
say,
on the lingo.
Brendan.
I just gotta make sure.
Did you not know that?
I thought I knew. I
Oh.
just wanted to mostly help out our friends too.
Yes, yeah. Fire means amazing.
Who else is saying hi, Madison?
Nancy says good morning from East Jordan, where it's 62 degrees. We've got some more answers. Susan says 50,000 degrees.
Which Susan? We have about 52
Oh,
of them.
Lash
No, I'm kidding.
Sims.
About 51 last
Last
time I
Sims.
guessed.
Lash Sims. Okay, gotcha.
And then Jackie answered 2,000. Paul answered 50,000. And then Chris said 50,000 as well. Gail says, hi, Madison. Hello. Tina says 2,000. Good morning from Florida. Wish I was in Florida.
We have a lot of people who spend, a lot of friends on here
Yeah.
who spend the winter in Florida.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
A lot are coming back
Yes, it's warming
to
up.
northern Michigan. Yep.
Seth says good morning from Petoskey.
Oh, do you want me to read my mom's comment?
If you want.
It's a lengthy one.
Oh, Christine, good morning.
She's saying good morning to Brendan, Heather, Madison, Gib, Dan too, I'm sure, now that she's aware that Dan's here. I'm sure she says hi, Dan. And Facebook friends. Benji was a nervous wreck with the storms yesterday downstate.
Aw,
We finally had a nice walk later, but his ears were shaking. Jeez.
poor
He was just a
baby.
mess. So Madison, you're doing such a great job.
Thank you.
That's what Christine says. I agree. We all agree. It's a lot to process. You just think, oh, you're reading a teleprompter, but there's more to it.
Yes. It's very different than being out in the field. so.
Yes, and those little 2.5-ish
Yep.
hits are nothing compared to a full show from
Yes.
4:30 to 7. It's a lot.
If you want to, I missed what Dan just said. Good morning.
he said
Brendan's mom.
give extra pets
Give-
to Benji.
Oh, yeah. Extra pets, extra treats. If you just want to explain, kind of pull back the curtain, tell people what you do on a daily basis.
Yeah, so basically I'm in the field reporter. I do 2 live hits and they are about 2 minutes each and basically cover events or there's like a national day that's happening or something fun and new and opening. I usually just kind of interview people and try to get the community in the know of what's going on, and yeah, it's very fun. Don't get me wrong, it's super fun. Always previewing events and learning new things and traveling around northern Michigan.
So she's the one who's contacting these people,
Yep.
scheduling everything.
Making sure everyone's there on time because I know it's early.
She's very organized, though.
Very.
Yes.
And it
Have to
takes
be.
somebody like you to get that job
Have to
done.
be, yep.
So many little pieces to it. What's the one thing that people don't know about your job that would maybe surprise them?
probably that all the prepping that goes into it, that I have to do it like 5 days a week. People always think I do it 1 day or 2 days. And then that I come to the station, pack up all the gear, and then I have to calculate the time of driving to wherever to get there at the time that I need to get there every day. So.
Just last week, all these days probably blend together, but you were in Ludington for the Badger. Gosh, where else were you? You're all over
Wasn't
Northern
she in
Michigan.
Vanderbilt?
I was,
Yeah.
yep.
Oh, for the ice cream shop?
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep, the Whippy Dip.
Yep.
So that's Otsego County. Where? Yeah, you're just all over the place.
All over. Yeah.
So
Try to-
sometimes she's in here when I'm still forecasting.
Yep.
And she's all, I hear the door open, and it could only really be one person. And she's already here packing up the bag and leaving early. So,
You were live on Mackinac Island not too long ago.
yeah, that's a whole day of prep, though. To drive, stay there, wake up early,
Yep.
which I might be doing soon. Little deep tease.
Oh, are there developments on that, Heather?
I haven't heard back exactly, but
Oh, okay.
in the works, and I'm sure it'll probably pan out. But talking about maybe going there for the Lilac Festival
Oh,
and doing live reports from the island.
it's no joke because I heard, oh, the Lilac Festival's fun on Mackinac Island. You can smell I go, okay. Can you really smell the lilacs? Well, yeah, you can. Walking through the streets.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Even
these
they're
lilac
walking
bushes.
downtown Traverse City right now, you can smell them
Oh,
in some areas.
I was smelling the dogwood, and it didn't smell
Oh.
good. So you can smell the lilacs in Traverse City?
Yeah,
I didn't.
closer to like Blue Goat area, they're all blooming out there.
Oh,
And,
okay.
yeah.
Fair enough. But yeah, when you're walking through Mackinac Island, and these are historical, very old lilac bushes. So I hope you get to go, Heather, and do some live weather.
Because
That'd
I
be
wanted
fun.
to do a story there anyway last year, because around that time I was still reporting, waiting to take over for Mark. And then didn't pan out just for planning purposes and things. And a story out there is just a lot of effort and a lot of drive time, because it is such a long distance away, probably staying over. And so it does take a little bit of planning. And also with weather forecasting too, it adds another layer. But I think it'll be fun. It's going to be a lot on my plate, but I really want to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
To share the magic of Mackinac Island, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, there's always a reason to go, but I think the Lilac Festival, it's like a whole week, a whole weekend, and then a whole nother week after that.
Yeah.
So it's a big deal. And a lot of people come, they have the parade, they have all these people there performing, and so there's a lot of events going on.
It's a fun time. Yeah. Didn't even finish my mom's comment yet. She has a lot
We went
to
on a
say.
tangent, but
And this is a very important part. You are very lucky because you have an amazing teacher
I do.
and team to work with.
Yes, I do.
Team effort. Thank you,
Yes,
Madison.
you guys are great.
And happy Tuesday, everyone. The teleprompter's not on, by the way. Madison wasn't told to say that, about that everybody's great.
Yeah.
So thank you. We got Christopher talking about he's going to be following the National Weather Service in the Detroit area and his local TV stations with the incoming weather.
yeah, we don't break in often, but Mr. Joe Charlevoix broke in last night for the tornado warning. So it's not very often that we see severe weather here.
Yeah.
And it was the 2-year anniversary of the Gaylord tornado. So it was kind of wild timing for us,
Yep.
but Joe was on it.
Our friend Mark is saying good morning and letting us know he's not in Zephyr Hills, Florida. He's back in Mayo.
Oh, good.
It's 61 degrees there.
Mayo's going to be one of the warmer places today.
Got Dan, Director Dan. This is going back to Heather had showed you the forecast for the Bayshore Marathon in Traverse City. Cooler temps and some cloud cover. It's perfect for this event, he says. Do you want to read Paula's comment?
Yeah.
And then you don't have to read. Oh, you're back.
I got it, yep.
All right, good deal.
On track now. Paula says, good morning from Boyne Falls, cloudy and 63 degrees.
You see our friend and coworker, Sarah, is very excited to see you.
Hi, Sarah.
All in caps. Yay, Madison is joining. Very excited.
I'm surprised it wasn't yay, slay, or something.
That's what she says in my ear all the time.
Yeah.
Slay.
And then slay means, go ahead. What does slay mean?
I don't even know the actual definition. You even know the actual definition, Heather? That you're doing great, basically, I guess.
Yeah, kind of.
But better than great.
Let's just see. Killed it, succeeded in something amazing.
Yeah.
Are
Doing amazing.
Yeah.
This is a positive thing.
Yes.
Yeah. So every time I'm like, she's like, oh, can you fill time? I'll give you extra 30 seconds. I'm like, yes. And then if I do the full 30 seconds right on time, I'll get a sleigh in my ear. So I'm like, oh,
All
I did
this
all right.
lingo.
Yeah.
I'm just here to help. Y'all throwing out these terms. Sleigh, fire. I'm here to help.
We're keeping Brendan young, you guys.
Dan just go back in my day. Let's see, who else do we have? Do you want to read some guesses here with Mark?
It's
You see
Craig's
Mark's?
birthday on the Today Show.
Whose?
Craig.
Craig.
Yeah.
I met him one time. He's a really nice guy. Really
A
genuine.
May birthday. I'm partial because mine is in a few days, but
Are we in Gemini season yet?
I think so.
I think I was yelled at the other day. Like, we're not in Gemini season. Still like
I
Taurus.
don't keep track.
Do you
I just
follow
know
that stuff?
I'm in
No,
Gemini.
I just know I'm an Aquarius, and that's
Okay.
pretty much it.
And that's the thing. Like, we all know what we are. We just
Yeah.
don't know
It
when the
started.
seasons.
It started yesterday because I'm just 2 days from now, and I'm a Gemini. So I knew it
Oh.
was like,
We're in Gemini season.
yeah, we're in Gemini. See, Craig's a Gemini. I love this.
We got 2 Geminis right here.
Yeah, me and Brendan.
Yep.
I'm sorry, I'm the odd one out.
It's okay.
No, we needed to balance it
Yeah,
all
balance
out.
it,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, I got Mark's comment. Did you read his guess?
Mark guessed 50,000, and then John also guessed 50,000 morning boys and girls. Paula said at 212 is my guess, but probably wrong.
Oh, John, that's nice of you to say. That would be great on the Today Show. If I get my hair and makeup done every day, man.
Oh,
and
ideal.
Get to eat all that food that comes in.
Yeah.
And of course, report on the important stories of the day.
Yep.
Of course.
I'd love to take Al's job, but he's amazing.
He is great.
He's
a
incredible.
lot of travel involved with those network jobs.
Oh, yeah.
I know. Yeah, they have him remote a lot of times.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep. Christopher saying, fun fact for the weather quiz is that the lightning is 5 times hotter than the sun.
You're stealing my thunder, Christopher. That was my fun fact. When I reveal the answer.
And then, oh, Dan, only if Hoda. Oh, this interview. Gosh, you mentioned Hoda. I just think
That's his favorite.
I just think she's fantastic. Yeah. Susan Radke talking about that scone recipe, Heather. Mm-hmm. She said you sent me the scone recipe. They were delicious.
Yes. Good to hear.
John saying hello to Brendan, Heather. Hope it's a Weber. Oh, talking about grilling, perhaps. Mm-hmm. Gibbs saying us directors know what's up, I think maybe is what he's
Yeah.
trying to say. Gibbs saying it's pea soup out in Grand today. That's your weather report from
I'm
Gib.
glad, Gib. That probably verifies, to be honest, and I'm happy.
Christopher said, I have training in food service myself, and I've worked in front of the house and the back of the house, and it's hard work. You got that right. Mm-hmm. We've all worked in food service here in some capacity. Dan, have you? You ever worked in food service? Multiple times, he said, yep.
And it's also National Waitstaff Day, so
Yes.
we could tie that in.
Yeah, exactly. And you've been there,
I've been
done
a
that,
server,
Madison.
yes.
Yeah. Yeah, we were asking for the question of the day in terms of how much you tip on average. Mm-hmm. And what do we have? 0 to 10,
Yeah,
11 to 15, or something. Yeah, like those
15 to-
increments, yeah.
Well,
19.
the most one. That's the key.
What was it, 21 or more?
Yep.
Got the most amount of
No, I think it
votes?
was 16 to 21 or something.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Did you want to... Oh, John's comment. Got a lot of comments today.
This is a lot later than we usually are on, too.
Yeah, we'll wrap this up here shortly. But we've got a special guest here with Madison.
Special guest.
John just saying you're doing a great job. I'm not sure who that's directed to. We'll just take that as a team thing. And then Christopher's comment about the severe thunderstorms. You got that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Do I read that one?
Yeah, if you want.
Christopher said if severe thunderstorms are in Alpena, they will sound the tornado siren. That's what the county will do. It's confusing for people, but
Okay.
of the winds with the storms.
That is confusing, and thank you for that clarification. because everyone was talking there and just like, it was windy, 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 and there wasn't a tornado warning. So as a meteorologist, I'm slightly confused when they sound the alarm for gusty winds, but maybe for safety if people are outside, I'll look into that a little bit. But
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh, John, talk about Mackinac Island. Need a respirator for the horse smell.
It is a stinky place, but I hope the lilacs, did they overpower
That's
the
funny.
smell?
That's exactly what he said.
Yeah.
Overpowering lilacs. I think he's, hoping that it overpowers the lilacs. But I think the way that he worded it, that it's saying that that horse smell does overpower the lilacs. So, yeah. Craig wants to know, how was the weather this weekend? Craig, I guess it depends on where you're watching from.
It really does depend on where you're at.
So let us know, Craig. There's still time. We're still chatting. Give us your location. John goes, it's magical, LOL, okay. Okay, portions of Mackinac Island are magical. A horse smell, not so much.
Yeah, but it's the magic of the fact that you have to have a horse to travel.
Yeah.
So you can't have the horse without the poop. That's just, it's part of it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Craig's guessing 50,000. Can you read Sarah's comment, please? I feel like you would do better.
Yeah. Sarah says the morning team is slays.
We do.
We do.
We do.
We do.
You think Mark Watkins would have a dang clue what we're talking about right now?
No. Nope. Jackie said my scones from Sally's baking addiction. Do you know what that would be, Heather?
It probably is just some food
Okay.
blog or website.
Christopher said, sorry to steal your thunder, Heather. He learned that from the Weather Channel.
Okay, good.
And Matt said, happy Tuesday. Welcome to the guest.
Thank
Madison.
you. Hi, Matt.
And Christopher said, well, I should know as he used to live in Alpena, so hopefully that helps.
Yes, it does.
And Dave said he needs to change his guest now. You better get it in quick because we're about ready to wrap this thing up because we may be in record territory
I think
for as
we
long as
are.
this thing is gone. Yeah.
Like record territory even when Benji's in the building. So,
Yeah. Heather, if you just want to reveal the answer and we can read any comments as they come in.
yeah. So lightning briefly heats up the surrounding air to around what temperature? Brendan? Madison?
Oh, I was going to go ladies first. What was your guess?
My-
Before you knew the answer?
Yes. My guess is 2,000.
And I was thinking 50,000.
And this was an instance where Brendan was like, I really think I need to go big or go home. And it worked in your favor today.
Yeah.
So that's the answer. It's 50,000 degrees Fahrenheit. And that's about 5 times hotter than the surface of the sun. And that's what Christopher said.
Yep.
So here's a look at our weather quiz standings. There we go. So 0 for 2 for Director Gibb/Dan and our Facebook viewer. That was Joel today. If you would like to be our Facebook viewer of the day, you will have to chime in at our 620 Facebook Live, the informal one, a little behind the scenes action. And then Brendan and producer Sarah, 1 for 2. So it's anyone's game this week. It's only Tuesday.
Mm-hmm. And we see your guest, Matt. And we'll also talk about what's
Happening tomorrow.
coming up tomorrow morning. Yeah. We'll be here starting at 4:30. Madison, will you?
I will.
Okay, good.
We'll be here.
Good. That was the plan. So if you're not in Northern Michigan, if you're elsewhere, you can always stream on upnorthlive.com. If you want to
And Miss
learn
Madison
more.
will be
Yeah.
anchoring most of the show, correct?
Yep.
Yes.
That's the plan.
That's
That
the
is
plan,
the
man.
plan.
All by yourself.
Yep.
She's driving the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do we have a good captain?
I think
confident
so.
captain?
I think so.
Okay, good. Dan's making various comments. And yeah, I'm not seeing people holding themselves accountable. And Matt, hopefully have a great day as well. We'll wrap this thing up.
Yeah.
Madison, do you want to say bye?
Bye, everyone. I hope you have a great Tuesday.
We'll leave you with that live look over Leelanau County with that fog. Have a good one.